Whenever I hear the word leadership, my mind takes me all the way back to an interesting incident which had happened in the second semester of my engineering, where I had enrolled for a communication skills course in my college. Now, for any student, the most stressful time is not of a written exam, but a viva, where the teacher asks those questions which are like bouncers flying over a short batsman like me on the crease. And it was during the viva of this particular course, the teacher asked me, who according to you is called a leader? I said, while playing a sport, he's called a captain. While teaching his disciples in a monastery, he's called a guru. While governing a nation, he's called a president. While on the battlefield, he's called a commander. And while in the office, he's unfortunately my boss. And the teacher loved my answer. But isn't it true that we all derive inspiration from leaders all across the spectrum? From sports to spirituality, from battlefield to boardroom, and more such positions like I mentioned before. And we also seek to develop that same leader that's lying within us too. And what can be a better place than a Toastmasters in developing that leader within us? Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, it was the May of 2020. The 20-year-old me took the first step in developing that leader in me when the ExCom nominations for the July to December term began. After speaking to a number of people, I decided to apply for the role of the V.P.M, Vice President membership for that term. Our work began as we officially got elected in the month of June, which was followed by a short training program that guided us. Apart from me, my team included Toastmaster Yogesh, Toastmaster Ganesh, which was a perfect blend of an experienced and a fresh member to execute our portfolio. Guest interactions, making new members, achieving the DCP goals and awards, and most important of it all, managing the club renewal campaign with the core responsibilities of our team. As the term began, the most central element of my role became interaction with guests. This involved connecting with them prior to the meeting, helping them understand the functioning of the club, and following up with them post the meeting. This also included making the new members feel comfortable with the happenings of the club. This consistent interaction with a number of guests throughout the term helped me overcome my personal fear of conversing with new people. It also made me understand that I, as the VP membership, who acted as the face of the club to the external world, how important it was for me to uphold the values of respect, integrity, service, and excellence. Apart from performing our regular duties, we also had the task of achieving two prestigious membership awards. The Smedley Award for adding 5 new members in the first 3 months, and the Torch Bearer Award for 10 successful annual renewals. And the deadline to achieve both of them was the 30th of September 2020. I remember it was the 26th of September. With just 4 days left, we stood at 3 members added out of 5 for the first award and 8 out of 10 for the second. This challenging situation of adding members was going to be a test of my leadership and communication skills. But instead of complaining about the time crunch, I decided to take ownership and responsibility of the goals. In that short time, we floated out posters, increased our outreach, and most importantly, communicated with the guests how Toastmasters could benefit them. And guess what? We went on to achieve both the awards before the deadline. This strategy also helped us achieve the different DCP goals, and we went on to add 14 new members by the end of the term, even amidst the pandemic. This taught me that if I'm clear and consistent in my communication, I can positively influence people around me. Now, the busiest time for a VP membership is during the club renewal campaign. It is during this time of September where I had the task, our entire team had the task of following up with more than 75 members for their membership renewal. 1 week before the renewal began, my mind was clogged with uncertainties of the future. Questions started popping up. Will my team of 3 handle such a massive campaign? Will people renew amidst the pandemic? How am I going to handle the confusions in regards to payments? It was this uncertainty which was going to reveal that leader in me. But instead of complaining and worrying further, I decided to chalk out a clear plan and gave precise directions to my team. I was able to do this by planning the different phases of the renewal, giving tasks specific to each team member, and ensuring the sync between myself, the treasurer, and the president. This taught me that if things are managed efficiently with precision, leaders can thrive amidst that chaos. As the months progressed, the one thing that helped me a lot in achieving one goal after another was a dedicated team. The team of two apart from me helped me a lot in accomplishing one goal after another. And the one thing I applied to get the best out of them was a consistent flow of recognition and appreciation. As they say, appreciation is not a tactic to win hearts, but a culture to retain hearts. And through this culture of appreciation, I was able to get the best out of them and understood if I value my team members, they will provide support that is invaluable. As we went on to achieve the different goals, awards, and campaigns, we initiated a member referral program called Each One Bring One, which aimed at expanding the MTC family and also helped us leave a unique mark for our town. This program was later going on to be implemented by the subsequent membership teams in the future as well. It was this wholesome experience of becoming the V.P.M, Vice President membership, which taught me the V.P.M of leadership, which is about valuing my team members through appreciation, positively influencing people through communication, and managing tasks efficiently through precision. This taught me that if leaders are able to, this taught me how institutions can go on to build leaders. Leaders of character and leaders of competence. Through institutions like Toastmasters, I have been able to carve out my V.P.M of leadership. What about you? Over to you.